Heads up, it could be an issue tomorrow. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. We'll be checking in with Rod a little later, but first, the spring game is right around the corner, and it looks like you may need to pack your patience. There could potentially be fewer rideshare drivers, and it all ties back to the historic flooding across the state. Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Bailey Bischoff has more in our top story tonight. Bailey?
Megan, both Uber and Lyft have a policy that stops surge pricing when a state has declared an emergency, and that could slow down your ride to Memorial Stadium.
There's a lot of drivers that are saying they're not going to drive at all.
Pickup times on a game day would normally be at least maybe 20 minutes anyway, but it could be, 40 or longer.
Pack your patience in your clear Husker bags because it could take a while for you to catch a ride to Memorial Stadium for the spring game. It ties back to the flooding. Both Uber and Lyft don't do surge pricing when a state has declared an emergency. Surge pricing is when the price of your ride goes up when demand is higher.
To avoid, lawsuits because it's a legal thing. So I understand that.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate that it hit in this timing,
Without surge pricing, fewer Uber and Lyft drivers will be on the road because they'll be making much less, only about $3 a ride.
Just prepare for wait times, figure out a plan for what you want to do before or after the game. Maybe try to get downtown really early, or and maybe go have a drink, maybe go have a meal before you go to the game, and then the same thing after the game.
They say the best thing you can do other than prepare for wait times is to tip your driver.
I just hope that they appreciate that the money we're actually losing as opposed to what it would have been like last year or any other year. We're actually going to be, it's going to be a hard hit for us as drivers.
Yeah. Now, if you don't plan on driving yourself, don't worry about tipping, but the police department's also preaching patience for you, urging you to take your time as you head downtown.
The more time you give yourself, the less frustrated that process will be and less rushing, which can lead to hitting pedestrians. And keep in mind, there are pedestrians everywhere, so expect that someone will dart out in front of your vehicle and take precautions.
There will be extra officers inside and outside the stadium, as well as directing traffic. They say it's an exciting day for them and a bit of a test run for this fall.
It's an exciting game. We're all here living in Lincoln, supporting the Huskers, so we're excited to see the game too.
A few other reminders ahead of the game tomorrow. You have to use a clear plastic bag to carry items into the stadium or a wallet no bigger than 4.5 by 6.5 inches. And be sure to follow our Facebook and Twitter pages as well as watch Channel 8 throughout the weekend as we cover the first look at the 2019 Husker football team.